I think what this question is really testing is our understanding of degrees of freedom and our ability to visualize what things can look like with or without those degrees of freedom. I can talk and talk for hours and still not get this point across, but a picture is worth 1,000 words. So before we go into the statements at all, let's just see what we already know, right? We have this diagonal, length 10, but we don't know whether this rectangle is, well, in the one extreme it would be a square, and in the other extreme it would be extremely thin and extremely long rectangle. And of course, even though these two rectangles have the same length diagonal, their areas are going to be very different. Now, when we bring in statement 1, we know everything we could possibly want to know about this rectangle. And if you've memorized your Pythagorean triples, you should recognize that this is a 6, 8, 10 triple. So for the purposes of data sufficiency, we don't actually need to know the length of the rectangle, but we could find it if we wanted to. It's 8. So that takes care of the rectangle's area, but what about that triangle? All we know is that two of the sides are length 6, but we don't know anything about the angles, and therefore we don't know anything about the third side. So statement 1 is not sufficient on its own, and we can go ahead and eliminate the answer choices that claim that it is. So A and D are gone, and we're down to B, C, or E. Statement 2 on its own just tells us that this triangle is an isosceles triangle, but we've now lost the information about the rectangle, and even the isosceles triangle itself could have very different areas. So this one is not sufficient on its own either, and we can eliminate answer choice B. So it's only when we combine both statements that we are able to fully remove the degrees of freedom. Now we have complete information, and even if we don't know how to actually find the total area, we can be confident that one could find that area if one had the right skills. So I'm going to go ahead and pick answer choice C and move on to the next question. If you found this video useful, go to quantreasoning.com for a lot more where that came from. You should also click that like button and let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to make future videos about. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do that and click that bell below so you get notified about future videos. See you next time.